Blooming needle. Brain. And the eyes. Senses.
We're not too civilized, are we?
Stupid knucklehead! Hagetsu! Akebono! Sukujitsu!
That doesn't answer the question!
2026 has already started off on the right note with some insane episodes. So let's check out the top moments when 2026 anime broke the internet.
これだけは置いてくわ。一つだけ全部壊して。全部だからね。
術式解放勝利の球してくれるかいできた
始めるよ。全部だからね。
あのマキか。
じいさんそのまま止めてろ止めきれないマキは今あの人と同じになったんだああやるんだ
じいちさん。
ひどいな。人の心とかないんか？
ああ、あいつが持ってっちまったからな。
三進行91011。
当時君やない。やりたつらおり最高速度でぶち抜いたる
この体になってようやく見えたよ。
この偽ボワッボワッボワッボワッ
Yup, this one was always going to break the internet, especially because it got the MAPPA treatment. Look, there are Japanese fans who didn't like how the tone of the episode was handled, and I do agree with them. But we can't deny the crazy animation and intense aura that Maki commanded here. The Kill Bill references were pretty cool as she essentially turned into a one-woman army. I do feel bad for poor Ranta, who was begging Junichi to hurry up while he was holding Maki down, but bro said, nah, I'd aura farm. We all know how that turned out, but the real winner was how Maki brutally smacked down Naoya with multiple replays. That was really satisfying to watch.
I, Hibachi. Dumb kid. You watched me.
Did you forget how you died, you crusty old windbag?
You need to stop crying about my death. Stupid knucklehead! I chop! Form 1! Hagetsu!
Form 3!
Form 5! Akebono! Sukujitsu! Sukujitsu! Akebono! Say goodbye. Form 4. Takedown!
He's dealing with the Child of Flame. Sorry it took so long. Where's my Nichirin? Form 7? Nichirin!
Bold figure with the sun wheel at his back. Of course. So typical of you. So this is your resolve, huh? So you believe that you can handle the sun and the moon?
Nichirin Akatsuki.
Benimaru is a great example of how you present the strongest character in your verse. Fire Force did great justice to its final season, especially the fight between Benimaru and Hibachi. It wasn't a close battle or anything, but the animation was sublime, and it had all of us losing our minds. The art style was so freaking good that I could watch it over and over again. The fact that they managed to fit so many chapters in one episode without making it too abrupt was also GOAT-level production. That final Nichiren attack was the cherry on the cake, as we got treated to absolute cinema right there.
飛べ！
我が騎士、私の力を使うのです。
力を貸してくれ。
あなたに女神の力をお貸しします。喜んで祝福しましょう。祈りなさい。
望んだ通りの代物だ。くたばれ、ゴキブリだろ。今度こそ終わりだ。
The very first episode of Sentenced to be a Hero was almost an hour long, and we're very lucky that it turned out to be absolute peak. Not a single minute of this episode felt low quality, and the final blow that Xylo dealt to the Demon Lord was magnificent to watch. And of course, Best Girl Teorita is the sweetest goddess out there. It's thanks to this episode that there are so many fans out there watching Sentenced to be a Hero now. The animators of this episode alone should get 1 million head pats for the amazing job they pulled off.
なるほど、コーヒーだろうが。油断したな。当てられならこちらから行くぞ。そこまで俺を殺したわな。お前がどう見ても悪党だ。その理由じゃ不服か。貴様のゲルな、まるで逆の醜さだ。義手か。お前ら見たからな。なるほど、対向車のトップクラスだ。貴様が犯したのは人の領域に過ぎ、俺が人の力で撃ち滅ぼす。なるほど、だが潮時だ。さすだけとしよう。のがだな。
Guys, you absolutely have to watch Fate Strange Fate because the animation is out of this world. A1 Pictures have been on a legendary run after the massive success of Solo Leveling, and they're continuing their good work with this series. The battle between Jester and Hansa was nothing short of perfection, and I genuinely believe this has better animation than the other entries so far, which is a huge statement. Watching Hansa dominate the fight and show off his robotic body was a class apart, and I can't wait to see what else the Fate Strange Fake series has in store for us.
じゃあ改めてフリーレン俺にデート
だね。嬉しいからご飯。
感覚だもん
おばあちゃん。
3度目はどうなるんですか
私は怖いよ。勇者ヒンメルでさよ。
Frieren is a high-quality story with beautiful animation and great voice acting, but who would have thought that the latest season would go viral over the main character crying? Well, it's a lot more than just simple crying, to be honest. Frieren takes great pride in telling Stark that her tantrums could even make the great Himmel tremble with fear. And then we witness a hilarious sequence of the overpowered elf mage hilariously crying her brains out. It's an adorable display, and it highlights yet another reason why we love the show and its characters. Also, did you know that Frieren and Anya from Spy X Family share the same Japanese voice actor? Yes, Atsumi Tanizaki is a phenomenal talent because I never would have expected her to be voicing these two.
ここまで圧倒されればあちらから開示することもないだろう。合わせてきよった。赤血操術やし止血はお手のもんやろ。用意がいいな。内緒やで。ぶっちゃけダサいと思とんね。術師が獲物持ち歩くの。俺の兄さん方もブラブラとみっともないね。嫌いなんだな、兄弟が。嫌いやね。出来が良かろうと悪かろうと兄は弟の手本なんだ。なぜ俺がしぶといのか聞いたな。教えてやる。俺には手本が。なんでこの出血で生きとんねん。足が重い。生地に染みとる血を固定しとんのか。罪だ。試してみいや。
これは150年自らの術式と向き合い続けた長宗のオリジナル。
Who would have thought that the most viral moment from 2026 would have come from a Jujutsu Kaisen character who doesn't even survive 4 episodes? Naoya built all the aura in the world with the epic thrashing he gave Choso while doing his hair. But he lost all of it instantly when he lost the very same fight. As a matter of fact, Bro has been given the nickname of Pillow Hands, which is as insulting as it can get. Anyway, it became so popular that everyone started making their own fan versions of the scene involving other iconic anime characters. Naoya might be a special grade 1 jerk, but he's definitely left an impression.
He's strong. Plainable feeling for now. And become hollow!
And even I must admit, that looks mighty uncomfortable for you.
Nimpo, Pyro Bridge!
I can't regenerate fast enough. Yeah, you're right. I'm going to release all of it.
I don't need anything in this forsaken world except him!
What is that?
No, brother! It's
course, we were never going to leave out Hell's Paradise. This one may not be as popular as Jujutsu Kaisen or Chainsaw Man, but it's still a solid show that's worthy of being animated by MAPPA. Benimaru taking on Chobei was an epic encounter, even though we didn't really get a definite winner. The fight was everything we needed to have our faith reinstated regarding how the latest season was going to turn out. Our boy was ready to end it all for the sake of his honor, but luckily both fighters lived to see another day. Of course, Chobei found himself on demon time after that, but let's not get into further details.
見てみろ、あれカメラマンラフルスラートムなんだよこの空ラートムラフルス様
ああこれだから強いやつは
あれは服部か飛行機かスーパーヒーロー
あれがラフルス一世
絶望的観測をせよ。
アドラーが近くなって発火能力が強くなっているシンラやってみます体が重くなった
どうだ
正しい宇宙船おっと
何をしている兄。
一つ間違いは高速で大気圏の向こうにひとっ飛びだしょーお前なんでここに大丈夫なのかおっと
俺の役目はここまでだ。全ての希望を積む準備は整った。
先端に高エネルギー反応レーザーを跳ね上げた周りのトゲがなくなり鬼だと
シンラさん
8体の鬼全て消滅
皆様をどうか太陽の加護をどうか
シスターが矢柱目に目覚めた
東京広告の民たちよ
ラートム
Shinra is known for his light speed kicks, and this one is no different. Taking on Raffles is no small feat, considering he is the one considered responsible for creating Amaterasu and the Holy Sol Temple. Our boy does it in one shot, but there's a nice build-up to the moment, and when it comes off, it looks epic. Of course, the villains had planned for Shinra to do this exact thing, because now the blind believers are calling him a true devil. The story is yet to unfold, but we can definitely expect Shinra to dominate more fights.
こんにちはお芋ください
はい毎度
我は魔族なり人間どもよその肉えぐり腹渡り
こんなご時世に魔族ごっこかいはいどうぞ
でもお金ない
足を大怪我してしまったのって言われてねだからこんなものでもよかったらどうしたんだ だから私は立つことなんて動くこんな
奪いに来るからずっと元気でいてね。
そうだね。
Okay, there's no aura or epic fight here, but Sweet Little Do has gone so viral that we just had to include her here. The Demon Lord's Daughter is Too Kind may not be the biggest show on Earth, but it gives you a very warm and innocent feeling. The clip where Do tries to extort an old lady has indeed broken the internet, and even the part where she dresses up as Santa Claus is extremely cute. I better make sure the homies don't catch me watching this. Like, share, and subscribe if you like this list and want to see part 2 of this topic. Have any suggestions? Drop them in the comments below, and I'll see if I can make a video on them. Okay then, stay strong and be good people.